Have you ever stopped and wondered if just one single decision could literally change everything? Well, today we're going to dive deep into that exact idea, how one conscious choice can be the spark that totally transforms your entire life. We're going to use the principles from Apostle Joshua Salmon to lay out a blueprint for real, lasting change. And bam, this is the challenge right out of the gate. This isn't just some nice, fluffy quote, right? This is a direct call to action. It frames our whole conversation around one crucial job: breaking a cycle, deciding right here and now that a negative pattern ends with you.
So, where do you even begin with something like that? Well, the source material is crystal clear on this. So many of us get stuck. We get stuck blaming the past, our parents, our upbringing, our circumstances. But real, actual progress, that only starts when we shift our focus, when we start taking responsibility for the future. It's that huge moment when you stop asking, why did this happen to me? And you start asking, okay, what am I going to do about it?
And that really leads us to the core message here. It's time to stop being a commentator on your own life and become an active participant. And the ultimate tool you have to make that happen is the power of personal choice. Now, this is where things get really interesting, because we get this radical redefinition of what it even means to be an adult. See, it's not about turning 18 or 21. According to the speaker, you truly become an adult the moment you can make a deliberate choice and you fully understand the consequences. It's a powerful shift away from just age to pure personal accountability. Okay, this next idea is a challenging one, for sure. The speaker argues that a lot of the things we see as just circumstances are actually the results of choices. Either choices we've actively made, or maybe choices we failed to make. Things like poverty, mediocrity, even the kinds of friends we have. He reframes them not as things that just happen to us, but as the outcomes of our decisions. And this quote just hammers that point home. You can analyze your life, you can critique it, you can talk about it all day long, but nothing changes. The world doesn't reward commentary. It only responds when you get in the game, get up, and actually do something. So when things get tough, where does that strength to push through come from? It's not magic. The source suggests that the very act of making a firm, conscious decision is what unlocks the psychological and spiritual energy, that staying power you need to see it through, especially when it gets hard. All right, let's move on to the next crucial piece of the puzzle. Making a choice, that's the spark that ignites the engine. But sustained personal growth, that's the fuel that actually drives you where you want to go. You absolutely have to become more to attract more. And this is basically the law of the harvest in action. You can't expect a huge, fruitful harvest from an undeveloped seed. It just doesn't work that way. The results you get in your life are directly tied to your personal development. So if you want better outcomes, you have to become a better, more developed version of yourself first. And here's a wild analogy to make this really stick. Expecting huge results without putting in the work to grow is, well, it's like seeing a baby that's pregnant. It's completely unnatural. It breaks the law of process. Fruitfulness can only come from maturity and growth, period. This right here, this is a massive paradigm shift. The whole idea is to stop chasing success like it's some external thing you have to catch. Instead, you focus inward. You focus on your development, your character, your skills, your mindset. The principle is that as you become a more capable, more valuable person, success is just naturally drawn to you. And this is the question we really have to ask ourselves, isn't it? Do your ambitions actually match your commitment to growth? It's easy to want a bigger life, a better life, but are you willing to do the hard work of becoming the kind of person who can actually handle it? Okay, so we've talked about the why. How do we put this into practice? Well, the source material gives us a clear blueprint, and we've distilled it down to 4 defining decisions that you can make starting right now. Yep, it all comes down to 4, just 4 foundational choices. I want you to think of these as the 4 pillars you're going to use to build a transformed life. Let's break them down. Okay, here they are. Number 1, decide to adopt a superior belief system. This means you actively challenge any mindset that's holding you back. Second, and this is a big one, choose to live a life of purpose and meaning. Connect what you do every day to a bigger why. Third, actively pursue health and longevity. Make a conscious choice to live a long, strong life. And finally, number 4, which kind of ties this all together, Commit yourself to continuous learning and growth. Make the decision to never, ever stop becoming a better version of you. So we end right where we began, with the incredible power of a single choice. The source material makes it so clear. Your life, right now, is just the sum of all your past decisions. But the most empowering part of that truth is that you can start building a totally different future with the very next choice you make. So the only question left is, what will it be?